All right, so last but not least is Team 4, and it's Lena, Alisa, Rizwa, Tafari, and Edward. Tafari, sorry.
I'm Viswa, and
I'm Lena. I'm Melissa.
I'm Edgar.
and we're Bob. So 2 weeks ago, we set out on a mission to create not an app that brings awareness and education about the oysters, because anybody could Google what an oyster is or take a marine biology class. We wanted to bring interaction to it. So with our app, a mobile based web app, we brought 3 main features. Bop, which influences restaurants and how people could go to restaurants and see how they affect oysters. The Reef Experiences, which includes virtual reality and a 3D experience, and a small little quiz called Oyster Trip. So let's get started with Bop.
Okay, so on this page, you can see all the different restaurants that are a part of BOP, or the Billion Oyster Project. And you can click where they are. It works.
So this is the Manhattan Island, and these are all restaurants that are already part of the Billion Oyster Project. And yeah, if you click on a restaurant, it would take you.
It should take you to the website, and all these restaurants, what they do is they recycle the oyster shells. So the shells go back into the New York Harbor, where new oysters can be repopulated. These restaurants are great because if you go in there, you can get a discount because basically you're helping out the project. And next is donate.
So this is the donation feature of Bop, where you can make donations based on however much of an amount you want. So it's the e-commercial aspect where you put in your credit card information and you can hit donate. And once you do, you get a plot of reef. And this plot of reef is modeled through a live feed, which we have a prototype of set up. You can see where your reef is. Occasionally, if you're by the New York Harbor, drop down and give it a visit. And you will be able to see a prototype of the live feed in one of our features.
Another part of our web app is the profile, where you can make your own profile, go to different events, add friends, photos, see what events they go to, and see how much they donated.
So our next feature is called the Reef Experience, where you can see a prototype of a live feed. So this is an actual running live feed of an underwater reef, don't know where, but this is basically what the user would see after he or she got their plot of reef. And it's pretty fun because you can see the fish going up close. And it'd be nice to see the plot of reef that you bought. And this is a 3D experience, which is currently available with 3D glasses if you have them, or another viewer, which is called the Google Cardboard. So that's a cool virtual reality aspect of it. And then again, there's also the live feed. And our next thing is the game.
So the game allows for a fun, interactive experience for the user. So it asks questions about the local oysters and how oysters help the community. So for example, it says oysters filter the water in the harbor, so that would be true, so you just answer true. And they're just fun facts, and it tells the user that the oysters are able to clean and help the water be less polluted. So then after you answer all the questions, it shows you the answers and it gives you a detail on why the question is the answer that it is. So it just helps you understand and learn more about the oysters itself.
Okay, so this is the About Us page. Basically, it's just a brief explanation of what the Billion Oyster Project is and what they're about. We have a few fun facts about oysters, such as oysters are good for your garden, and oysters have the ability to change their sex. So the What It Does section of this page, it just explains the final goal of the organization and what they hope to achieve. We have a few videos explaining what the Harbor School does and how they're affiliated with this project. And this last video here is just an example of what an oyster is. And if you come back to the logo at the top of the page, it brings you to the website of the actual organization. And here you can really get an understanding of what they are trying to do.
The last part of our page is social media. Facebook and Twitter. It's both the Facebook and Twitter of the Billion Oyster Project, where you can go connect with them, see what they've been doing, keep up with friends. You could also share with your friends, and it's a good way to spread awareness.
Yeah, so in the past 2 weeks, we've learned to make a mobile-based web app where you can actually view restaurants that you could go to and say, actually be a part of the Billion Oyster Project, and how you can get your friends along in it with sharing them, creating profiles, going to Facebook and Twitter, and then the whole virtual reality experience. Oh, yeah.